I'm here in Liverpool at the Airmic conference, and I'm delighted to be joined by James Baum, Head of Risks for UK, Aon. James, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
My first question really is, what are the sort of key themes for Aon here at the Airmic conference?
Yeah, well, the main theme for us in the conference is better decisions, which really, comes down to, the thought that for our clients' perspective, really we're there to help them, be informed and, make the right decisions as they think about risk, within their own environment, which has kind of taken on all sorts of different permutations in the last 12 months when we actually launched that theme of better decisions. When you think about, we came out of the pandemic, and organisations were thinking very differently about risk, and I think, dare I say it, actually a lot of optimism around what was going on in the economy at the time, and therefore were looking to make very different decisions. And then you sort of fast forward to the environment that we have today in an inflationary environment that's actually got people thinking about what does that mean from an economic perspective. And again, they're really looking to Aon to help them understand their risk decisions and as we say, be able to come up with a better decision, through informed advice.
Okay. And in terms of sort of the key themes, the key challenges facing risk managers, what do you see those as, and what sort of advice would you give to risk managers?
Yeah, look, I think it's interesting. So, we a few months ago we released our global risk management survey, and the themes that have been there historically were all there. Obviously, the pandemic's still right up there, and when you think about 3 years ago when it wasn't even the top 10, and then all of a sudden it's in the top 3 and still is. Cyber, I think, is definitely a huge item on the register, and it's definitely been identified by clients. I think that the piece that we push with our clients and basically business industry at large is really getting people to think about the holistic side of cyber. And one of the things actually our team are here talking to people about is really what we call the cyber loop, which is all about being able to not only transfer risk, but probably more importantly, actually identifying what those risks really are, actually having the ability to quantify what those risks are and then transfer, and then as we say, hopefully it doesn't happen to you, but if it does, you actually have got the right people to help you understand what we do in a claim environment. And I think in a very traditional insurance sense, that has never been more important, because there's no doubt as an insurance industry there is some huge challenges in terms of what the industry is able to do for clients. And really I think our insurer friends out there never more than I think right now are really looking to clients to be able to tell them what their risk is and actually be able to quantify it as they think about how they deploy the actually right now quite precious capacity they've got around clients. So I think that's the other one. And then I think the last one I'd mention, which I actually threw out in the first part of the conversation, was inflation. And I think right there that's sort of presenting itself in all sorts of different ways. And again, I think from a client perspective, we're out there saying, look, obviously we're all thinking about inflation in terms of what it means in terms of the cost pressures with our own business, what it actually costs to attract and maintain talent within our businesses, what it costs to build things. And I think from an insurance perspective, we're really pushing our clients to think about something as dare I say it, as mundane as the values that they present to insurers, and they're actually being thoughtful about what's going on in an inflationary environment and making sure they're presenting the right numbers to insurers so they don't have surprises when claims actually occur down the track as well. And I know that seems quite mundane, but it's a really important issue right now. So I think inflation, definitely top of mind for our clients out there right now.
Okay, thanks very much for your time, and I do hope you enjoy what is, I understand, your first Airmic conference. Have a great day.
Thank you for having me. Cheers.